let's go now to the most dropped players based on the moves that you made on Tuesday night. And no surprise, you're going to see some guys that are on a bye and some guys that clearly are struggling. And in the case of Cleo Herbert, it's probably both, because David Montgomery came back in the game against the Steelers, and he was the lead running back. Cleo Herbert took a back seat, and now he's on a bye. So, Adam, if you're the David Montgomery fantasy manager, are you holding on to Cleo Herbert as a handcuff, or is this just a move that you don't really need to worry about?
Oh, absolutely holding on to him. And I'd even consider picking up Herbert if I didn't have Montgomery, because I think he's one of the more high-end handcuffs. He's pretty good, and they can run the ball pretty effectively most nights. So Cleo Herbert should definitely be rostered by the David Montgomery manager. All
right, so there's the advice. If you have David Montgomery, you might not want to give up on Cleo Herbert just yet, but we know roster limits could, constrict what you're doing in terms of your team. We saw Boston Scott as one of the most dropped players on that list also. So, Heath, give me your take on the Eagles running back situation. For procedural purposes, we expected Jordan Howard to play, but the Eagles officially promoted him from the practice squad after moving him after the game on Sunday when he had another strong replacement game for Miles Sanders.
Yeah, unlike Herbert, this is one I think you kind of understand, because even if something happens to Jordan Howard this week, Miles Sanders might be back next week, and we just don't know what the split's going to be like. If they fall down behind a game, we think it's probably going to be more Kenneth Gainwell. Boston Scott seems locked into being the backup running back no matter who the starter is.
All right, so again, we'll find out what happens with the Eagles' backs moving forward. Jordan Howard, though, looking like the lead guy for this week's game as they take on the Denver Broncos.